Hey folks, it's Thursday, September 9th, and here's what we're doing in class today. It's a busier day, but it's going to be a really helpful day. So the first thing that I want you to do is just watch this quick little video where I kind of walk you through how I want you to participate in the Writing Studio sample draft. And I'm going to try not to repeat any of that because, this is super specific. The next thing that I want you to do is to head on into reading the Writing Studio draft. I will say real briefly, read the whole thing. Just trust me on that, okay? The entire thing, the more you engage with it, the more helpful it's going to be, all right? Then, after you've done that, and that's going to take up the bulk of your time, I want you to reflect on what you learned from that writing studio by writing a 3 to 5 sentence post that does one of the following, right? So just read that, but just really be specific. Don't phone that in there because the idea is to kind of help tune your peers' attention into what they learned, right, in that writing studio and yours, obviously, right? All right, from there, I want you to familiarize yourself with the peer review form for assignment 1, all right? The reason for that is because the peer review form is also going to end up being your grading rubric. So the more you know about it, the better, right? So there's that. Remember that when you are done with assignment 1, your assignment 1 draft, the next thing you're going to do is you are going to copy the assignment 1 peer review form and paste it at the bottom of your draft of your paper, and that's going to need to be there for peer review. Okay, so just sort of know that. Then I want you to kind of learn about what we're going to be doing it for peer review on Tuesday, just so that you know exactly what to expect. So go ahead and watch this video, and I'm just going to explain what that workflow is. That way you're like, oh, I know exactly what to do, and there are no surprises and no anxiety when we get to Tuesday of next week, okay? And then, make sure that you can locate your group folder for peer review, because that's where you're going to post your paper, right? And then I want you to locate your peer review channel on Slack, all right? Each group has a different peer review channel for assignment 1, so find yours. And then if you can't access your folder or your Slack channel, please text me during class and let me know that. You can also DM me on Slack, but just the sooner the better, right? And obviously, I'm sure this goes without saying, but do try to only text me during class. Any other time when you need to get a hold of me, just, use Slack, because I do get to that really, really fast. So just sort of keep that in mind. Just don't text me outside of class. Please, pretty please. So for homework, you are going to do these things. You are going to return to that assignment 1 handout. You are going to complete step 3, which means, friends, that you will have completed a draft of assignment 1, right? Super. And then I want you to then use any insights that you gleaned from the writing studio today. I don't know why this is Tuesday, because really it's happening on Thursday, whatever. So just any insights that you've gleaned, just go ahead and, work those in, right? Because you want to have the strongest paper possible for peer review, less to do later, right? Make sure to paste that peer review form to the bottom of your document when your draft is done. And then I want you to go ahead and share your peer review draft to your peer review channel. Once again, if you don't know how to do sharing permissions, I know we talked about that, but go ahead and watch this video, all right? And then also just keep in mind that I want you to complete step 4 before class starts on Tuesday, all right? So just kind of keep that in mind, because you don't want your peers being like, oh, where's the paper, right? So just kind of get it in before we have class, all right? Also make sure that once your paper is in that peer review folder, just change the naming of it. Just kind of title your paper with this kind of format, your last name, first name, and then A1 draft, right? That kind of stuff, all right? So just kind of copy and paste this kind of formatting right here. Right? This is just an example. And then when you've posted your thing to the Google Drive folder, I want you to head over to your peer review channel and just write a 3 to 4 sentence post. It's like, hey, these are the questions that I have about my draft. The reason why you want to do that is because if your peers know that there's something that you're anxious about in your paper, then they can tailor their response to responding to that particular thing. All right. So it's kind of one of those work smart, not hard kind of things, right? Help them help you. All right. So that is what we are doing today in class. Really engage with that Writing Studio sample, learn about how the peer review workflow is going to go. And then, yeah, let's just have a good day in class and have a good writing time over the weekend.